Ice cream's kind of like pizza. You probably haven't had bad ice cream, but have you really had great ice cream? Ice crystals so fine you don't even notice them, and flavor that erupts in your mouth because the ice cream's mouth feels so smooth. That's high performance ice cream. In order to make high performance ice cream, you first need a high performance ice cream machine. And today I'm going to show you how. What is great ice cream? You want something really smooth that melts at a reasonably low temperature on your tongue that has really nice flavor release. So dry ice and liquid nitrogen are super dense in energy, which means they're gonna freeze the ice cream crazy fast. And the faster you freeze ice cream, the finer the ice crystals, which is the smoother the ice cream, the better the mouthfeel, and the smoother the flavor release too. Professional machines are high energy, either in like high performance blade or high performance chilling. That's really tricky to do with affordability with most residential tools and equipment. Both of these will yield super creamy ice cream like one of these guys, but faster than these machines and more flexibility in the formula as well. So I'm gonna show you how you make it with liquid nitrogen or dry ice, either or. They're a little bit different techniques. So dry ice, basically carbon dioxide that's frozen into crystals, and then they compress it into a block. So it's gonna want to turn back into granules like snow very easily. So you can do it with a little towel and hit it with a mallet or a food processor. It really folds in and mixes in evenly into the mixture. What liquid nitrogen is gonna do is want to fling around and stay on top. It's on us with the technique to try to mix it into the actual mix. I'm gonna use ChefSteps soft serve formula today, but you can use any formula. That's one of the beauties of this technique. It's basically the hot rod ice cream machine that you already have at home. You just need dry ice or liquid nitrogen. So I'm gonna start with dry ice. It comes in blocks or chunks. So I'm gonna keep it in the little cooler so it doesn't all sublimate and go away on me. I'll show you one technique here first with a chunk, and we're gonna turn it back into a powder. Ah! Just kidding. So see, look at this. It's like nice powdery snow. There's still some big chunks. I think generally it's better to just put it in a food processor if you have it. You could take this in a super coarse sieve, but I don't really want to end up with even chunks this big in the ice cream because they'll stay big chunks later. You can mitigate that by letting the ice cream rest in the freezer a long time. They'll eventually totally go away, even in the freezer. So here, I'll beat it up a little bit more. That's really all you need to do. That's fine. Our dry ice is ready. This is ChefSteps soft serve formula. Soft serve usually doesn't have egg or anything. It's got a lot of milk solids, cream, milk solid, sugar. You know, the smaller batch, this is 2 cups. Who knows what a 1.5 pints plus a cup is? You got it, a quart. So any mixer you buy is probably gonna have at least these 2, and most of them even come with these days. These are for making ice cream and other frozen thick things, and they have this little bowl squeegee. We can just start with that one for the heck of it because that's what they're made for, and I'll use the product properly for the heck of it for once in my life. There we go. Here's how it works, guys. Dry ice, it's powder. I'm gonna start sprinkling it in. That's the classic sublimation CO2 fog coming off of it. The only caveat with doing the dry ice one that doesn't happen with the liquid nitrogen one is, see there's foam coming? That's fine, and that's a good thing. If you had a ton, it'll just foam over, you know? So that's like trick number 1 to keep an eye on. Don't just add so much, because all these yummy, milky, milkshakey bubbles are gonna froth up, and you're like, oh crap. Just add a little at a time. You can add more once it starts to freeze and collapses, then you can add more faster and won't foam over. But right now it's still liquid. It's just on the edge of starting to freeze. That's why it's still a little bit foamy. You'll also have better performance, like a faster freeze, if you do finer granules. The more surface area in your fuel, the faster the transfer of energies. Okay, so now I have even a finer powder in this batch. I like to do a little tap, 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 tap. See, the foam's getting finer and finer and finer. Again, it looks funky, but it's gonna get to a place where it poof, collapses and turns into an ice cream. And you see how it started off as huge bubbles on our first scoop, and they were finer, 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 and now it's starting to get quite fine. But the thicker it gets, the more you can speed it up because it's not gonna overflow and make a mess. So we're pretty much where we wanna be here. This is where you can drizzle in like melted chocolate and make like stracciatella, and it's like, whoa, like really fine, melty laces of chocolate. It's really, really nice. That's our soft serve with dry ice. Looks pretty freaking good. That's yummy. I mean, that's freaking good. Our formulas at ChefSteps are like, they're so nice on the ice cream, and also the seasoning, a little salt. Holy smokes, that's good. Liquid nitrogen. It's actually easier and less what ifs and watch out fors and gotchas. First thing, let's put the exact same amount of ChefSteps soft serve. And for my next trick, the only difference with this technique is you just consistently drizzle in slowly. Liquid nitrogen, the definition is the title. The recipe is the name. It's a liquid version of it, super, super, super cold. Unlike the carbon dioxide dry ice one, you're not gonna ever have any risk of remnant liquid nitrogen in this technique. So you're at very low to no risk of having like a bite or a scoop of liquid nitrogen. I've never seen it. I can't imagine how it would happen. You can get it at any welding or gas supply store. Most of them won't sell you liquid nitrogen without like a certified doer. These are the best, I think, for a restaurant or home. They're big enough, they're like 20 liters, but also small enough you can move it around and pour from it. Liquid nitrogen is so volatile at room temperature, it's evaporating so quickly. It has this thing called Leidenfrost effect, where it's like a little hovercraft, so nothing really is touching it. It's freezing by the vapor of the liquid nitrogen. The liquid nitrogen, the liquid itself, isn't really going in the ice cream. It's just lots of droplets out of the super cold vapor that are trying to freeze the ice cream mix. The ice cream's already starting to freeze a little bit. You also can't just add more and go faster with liquid nitrogen. With dry ice, you could add more and go faster because it incorporates more easily. But if I add a bunch of liquid nitrogen, it's just gonna freeze the top of the mix. So I need to take a little bit more time to freeze the mix. So you do little small drizzles, smaller batches. I know it seems counterproductive, but the fastest way to freeze the smooth ice cream is with the aid of a blowtorch. I don't know if you can kind of see, but this is colder. You can see a colder ring here on the top, like I was saying, and it's less cold here. And on the inside, you can see there's like an icy, hard, frozen bit of ice cream all the way around it. That's what the torch is for. You do like a little, you hit that coldest part, and that just gets maybe the ice cream that's freezing too much on the top to sink back down. Because you want it freezing while it's moving. Here, I'll just pause and show you guys the texture. Ta-da! A little soft, but we just keep going is all, you know? Crazy, crazy smooth melt. I'm gonna chill it a little bit more. What time is it? Oh, we're getting hot sun here. Check it out, pretty darn creamy. Oh yeah. At this stage, you can add like inclusions, drizzle in chocolate, throw in some fruit. What do you think of that, Con? Pretty nice. That's high performance ice cream. One with dry ice, one with liquid nitrogen. Both yield an insanely creamy, decadent ice cream that's super smooth on the mouth finish. We also have strawberry Angostura sorbet. This is our old school custard, like our actual ice cream at ChefSteps. Either way, you're gonna get something super, super smooth, extra delicious. Cheers, fellas. All the full recipes are at ChefSteps. Mmm! Yum!
Subscribe to our channel and visit chefsteps.com for more tips, recipes, guides, and tools to help you level up in the kitchen.